Hi, welcome back to me and Mon Ami, and today we've got something a bit different because it's a lovely lazy Sunday here in Villefranche, and we are going to take you into the wonderful village of Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat, where there is one of the world's most prestigious vintage car shows. So we did contact the Prestige Car Show and asked them if they'd like our Prestige Citroen Ami, one of the rare Citroen Amis of the south of France, did it, but we didn't get an answer, did we?
Funny that.
They didn't get back to us. But we have been to this show in other years, and we've not managed to get around to showing you it. And we've seen some absolute crackers. One year there was Prince Albert of Monaco's collection, or part of it, because he's got quite a lot of cars there, and sometimes they're just, well, incredible things. So don't know what we're in for, but what I do know we're in for is a lovely lazy Sunday in Saint-Jean village. It's a great place to mooch round, and of course it's well, it's a bit on the posh side, isn't it? Some of the most expensive real estate on the planet, which we won't be visiting, but hopefully you'll benefit from seeing some of the flash cars or some of the lovely old cars, because I always think lovely old cars are much nicer than flash new ones. I can never get excited in Monaco looking at supercars, that's just me. Anyway, let's go on into Saint-Jean. Parking will be a challenge, it usually is, but that's hopefully where Elton comes in, and maybe we slot him in end on or something. But let's see what happens. There's a special car, Mr. Boo.
That was a nice one.
There's also the great walks around the cap. I was talking to some of our subscribers the other day who came on the Panda tours, and they'd done the whole thing only, I think, like 10 days ago in pretty extreme heat, and he said I felt I was quite faint by the end. It's a good walk, not to be attempted in the midday sun. But what we need to do is get down into Saint-Jean village itself, which is was a very little fishing village. It's a little bit more than that now, but it's still very cute. But it's mainly a sort of restaurant place and a place to moor your yacht or park your vintage car for the afternoon. I might sneak into the Concourse d'Elegance. You know, like when they start going, we could just nip in.
Yeah.
They might not notice, just like when we did that Villefranche Classic car race, they didn't notice. Anyway, do we go down here?
Nope.
No, we're going to go down the next one, huh? Yeah. Let's see what happens as we head into Saint-Jean.
I guess if we see any spaces.
Yeah, anything from here, really, it's a part. Oh, yes? What? I can get in there. Well, you'll regret saying no. I'm sorry.
You wouldn't get in there.
I would have got in there. Totally. Bird in the hand. Parking is always at a premium here. Nice old Porsche there.
Going behind that, okay.
This is...
None of that, there's no barbecue.
Now we've lost it to the... Oh, yeah. Here? No. Gauge. Here. Gauge. This is a problem. 9/10 of my gauge. Here. Gate. Here. No. Gate. Fuck. Gate. Gate. Here. No. Tree. Here. Gate. Gate. Good luck, man. What about on there? Can you see anything on there? No. Big lump, isn't it? Big lump. Well, good luck with this parking larking. Bit home, do they?
They've just gone down, haven't they, boss? I don't know how we got back around there.
That's just somewhat up this hill.
If there's oh, I can go in down and I'm doing it. I'll bet. You get in here? Let's see what it looks like. Too much? Too much. Yeah. Still right. Oh. Yeah. Hey? Yeah. It's worth a go. You watch the sun idea as well. Yeah. A bit wide. Run.
Yep, fine.
Yep, fine. So you can get Helsney now. How much at the back?
A bit more. Stop.
You just have to jiggle him. Good old Elton. You watch the back.
Fine. Stop.
Perfect. Yeah?
Yep.
Winner. Winner, Twigs.
We did that well, didn't you?
Right. Let's go and look at some old cars. Tatty old things. I think the car park down there is pretty full too, but you see the beach just beyond it and a little sandwich shop boobette there that does nice pambagnates. Pambagnates, Mr. Oh, Boo. Look, we just bumped into some subscribers. Some subscribers, I can't even say it. Who are you?
It's Claire.
Claire.
Yeah.
Zach.
Stu, and they're all staying in Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. Very nice. And they've been to see the cars. Have you seen any that take your fancy?
Yes, well, Zach's the car person.
Great Astons and
Are there?
Ferraris down there. It's really
What's the most valuable one? Tell me, because I'm useless on it.
There's some Lamborghini powered something from the Prince's collection in Monaco that looks quite expensive.
They're usually quite expensive. He's got a lot of cars, Prince Albert. A lot of time on his hands. Busy, Mr. Boo, it's busy.
Very busy.
Sporty and rich, Mr. Boo, which are you?
I'm both.
You're neither. A big cafe society thing here in Saint-Jean. So, down here are the boats, and over here are the cars with a commentary. There's always a commentary. There's always way too much commentary. Quite a sporty number. Sporty. This is much more my sort of thing, Mr. Billy. We're getting ourselves think. Lovely. Cabriolet, 1983. There, look, that's where it was found. From the farmyard. Wow.
Ouais, ça commence à chiquer. Non, je suis cadre
Gorgeous. Lovely. It's sure what this is. A Mercury Monterey. Wowza. Look at the length of that. Some right gubbins in this. Look at them spark plugs. Extra oil. Got it all going on. Where's the battery? There's the charger. Loving the rope in this one to keep you safe. How fantastic. Citroen as well. Wow. This is a cracking Citroen. Could get a very big family in here. What a legroom. Look at the legroom. Wow. One for you and Twigs, Mr. Boo. And I love this. Even the local supermarket gets involved. Casino supermarket have got their old Rally 1 out. Still see quite a few of these old sinkers. This one's been on the tour of Corsica. That's what we're going to do, I hope. And look at this lovely E-Type Jag. They still take some beating to me. They're timeless E-Type Jags. They just never ever seem to age. Or if they do, they age well. They've still got such incredible lines and such beauty. This is very James Bond, isn't it? Very nice. Classic Ferrari with this. You can't help feeling that some of these slightly boxy shapes, a little bit like the Grande Pandra, are going to make a comeback. Because boxy's been out for a while. You know, everything's gone curvy. And I think boxy could be coming back. I mean, this is a combo, isn't it? But the front's certainly got a bit of boxiness.
Its stripe on the front. That's new.
This looks a lot more modern. Aston Martin 2024 Vanquish. That'd be worth a few quid.
A Vanquish and a Vantage next door.
And a Vantage in a... Somebody told me what this colour was the other day. Crayon.
Crayon, cray.
Cray or crayon, I think.
I call it Dior Grey.
Dior Grey. You would. There's just something about the older vehicles that always fascinate me, because even if you know, not a car super fan, I'm not a car super fan, I'm very much an amateur car spotter. What I love is the shapes and how they tell you something about the time that they come from, the aspirations that the people had, the styles they were imitating. Was this, you know, a European car trying to be American? Is this an American car? I can't actually see where it's from. There you go. Never heard of that. Facel Vega, it says on the front. Vega 2, 1963. But there's definitely an American vibe going on here, as well as a French one.
I like this one. It matches the carpet.
Matches the carpet. It's a better colour than the carpet. Is it toothpaste green? Gorgeous. A brand new Morgan.
2025.
Wow. Of course they're still making them up. You see a lot around here. We once bumped into a Morgan rally. Do you remember? San Maxime or something like
San
that?
Rafael.
San Rafael. It's lovely, isn't it? I don't think it's electric somehow for you. But yeah, Morgan's still very popular. But this has got all the bells and whistles. Very nice seats. 105,000 if you fancy it. These never grow old either. Austrian Heelys, there's something lovely about them. And this one's in lovely nick. Great coloured seats, look at those. And then the walnut interior, fabulous. And look at the swivel with the temperature and the aircon. And switches, they're all back, switches. Yeah, a sort of retro coffee maker now. High end, they've all got switches like that. Bang back. What's this?
This is a Mercedes Pagoda 1964.
Very elegant again. Very elegant. Polished within an inch of its life. You had the duster out. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous Aston Martin Cruiser here. That's lovely. And enough boot space to move house. And this guy's brought his own charcuterie with him. He's not going to go hungry. Brought a sausage, look. Look at the inside, mister. Look at the walnut and the switches. Isn't it gorgeous? So beautiful. Shall I get you one of these for Christmas?
No, it's okay, thank you.
Got little scale electrics in them. For your bedroom wall behind your bed.
Look at this yellow Tesla. A Roadster from 2009.
This is really good. They're quite rare, these. You don't see them, do you? Not round here, which you'd think you would. It's quite cool, that. It's a shame the man who owns the company's gone completely insane. This is one for Twigs. Pardon. Look at that. How gorgeous is that?
It's a special Princess of Wales edition after Princess Diana, apparently.
Well, it's all in one piece. Oh, look, some special watches here, Mr. Boo. If you're a car man, you get a special watch.
A black goose.
Special Muzak as well. There you go, look at that. 450, not bad.
100% natural material.
Sell. Bob Carlton selling his bags. 350. Made in Italy, Mr. Boo. Made in Italy. Everything's made in Italy. Ferraris. My teeth. So this is the old tent on the front. Usually got some crackers in, and then we think the Prince of Monaco's collection is up here. So what's this?
It's a Jaguar.
Jaguar. Wow. Gorgeous. Look at that belt on its bonnet. Could do with that. Gee, my trolley's up. Cracking. Then again, just the length and the it's of it, and the utter impossibility of parking it. But I don't think this was made as a city car, and it was made in an era when parking wasn't really a big issue. What's this one? What's this one?
Yeah.
I hate this, but we won't choose. We knew they were coming to Ferrat for our summer holidays, so we've been watching news constantly.
God, that's awful. I'm
And
sorry.
we've been learning so much in the places we
Lovely
go.
to meet you.
Up to S in September is better than August and everything.
Fantastic.
It's been amazing. You've been brilliant.
I'm so glad. Thank you. How are you? Where are you staying?
Avenue de Saint Stevie.
Right. Right.
Blue canopies on
Yeah. Fantastic. This is Twiggy.
Yeah, adorable.
And you. Have a lovely day. Have a great holiday.
Continue to watch you.
Thank you. Bye. Bumping into a lot of subs today. What's this, Mr. Boo? Peugeot? This is lovely, isn't it?
This is nice.
That's lovely. Just imagine going onto the Grand Corniche and that with your hair flowing. And then you have some.
Scarf on.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like over the To Catch a Thief bridge. Looking like the young Mr. Grace. Sorry, I mean Grace Kelly. Nice Mustang here. Gorgeous. Yeah, and look at that boot space. Think all the PowerBanks you could get in there. What's this, Mr. Boo?
Don't know what this is.
It looks like Apollo GT. Wow, I can hear all our carophiles at home shouting at the telly. I know what it is. I know. I bet you there's some people have got every one. I can get this because I can see the badge. It's a Porsche. Quite unusual, isn't it? You don't see many of it. It's the hood at the back that's covering, presumably the roof that comes out of there, I would guess. Maybe it's an early version of one that did that. Because of course, even these, you'd have been having to pull it back yourself, I would think. You'd certainly have to release the cover, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It must have been quite a revolution when suddenly you got automatic roofs. What's this, Mr. Boo?
It's a Cadillac.
You're not kidding. You can see why people said in America, everything is bigger, the meals are bigger, the movies are bigger, the problems are bigger, the guns are bigger, and so are the Cadillacs. Look at that. Incroyable. Incroyable. Look at the front of it. It's like a guided missile. And the white wall tyres. Absolutely beautiful and completely insane. Do you think it did about 3 miles to the gallon or something crazy? Unbelievable colour.
Is that a Celadon, would you say?
The colour?
Yeah.
I'm not very good on colours. I'd say it's a bit of a green toothpaste.
It's not just base.
But it's beautiful. Really beautiful. But insane. I mean, it's for the open road. You could never have parked anywhere except in those days parking was an issue. And not even the trim is the same. Just marvellous. And the radio, the speedo, and the ashtray. Got to have an ashtray at every seat. And as if that wasn't enough, there is a boot the size of a house. Of course there is, and a bumper the size of something you put around a prison wall. Look at that, and then a giant spare wheel. Just look at that. Incredible. And this is gorgeous little thing. What's this, Mr. Boo? It's a GN Arcala. We used to say that, the Cubs. We used to say, dib, 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 Arcala, we'll do our best. for the Queen or something, I think. I think we were doing it for the Queen. Well, it was a Queen who was at the Cubs. Did it that way. The sheer basics of it. Look at that. Fuel on, off. These two levers.
Gear changes outside.
That's what I thought. That's the gear change, is it? Yeah.
And the handbrake.
So one's handbrake, one's the gear change. Yeah.
So you see the cables.
Yeah.
So, where's your ship? Do you see it?
Oh, wow.
I thought myself already. We'll take it. First you do chain, scissor gates. So of course, upright is first, second, and then you go the other way for resorted for.
Wow.
That is
And it wouldn't have made much noise. Is it insanely noisy?
Oh, it's insane. Yeah. And at the time, they kept trying to make them quieter.
Yeah.
But they fixed it actually. They got more complaints on things sounding like they were going wrong when they were quiet. So they turned really loud, and they were okay. Then
That's insane. That's brilliant. I mean, they're like something you put on a pram.
well, they were called cycle cars. Well, if you think about it, it was a lot of motorcycle cars that you kind of assess.
So they were like an early quadricycle in a will. The Forerunner. Yeah. 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 And what's the date? 1950. 22. I'm going to say 52 now.
Yeah. It's positively modern.
Yeah. And it must have been pretty. I mean, the seats are well made, but it must have been quite vibrating, isn't it? Is it okay?
I mean, the miles and miles of it.
Right.
Drove it back from the UK.
Wow.
So yes.
Amazing. Oh, I've seen one of these before. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
This is the only Renault 4CV to have won the 24-hour of Le Mans in 1951.
Wow, and it comes with its own music. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Just lovely. But what a racket. Here it is, number 50. Looks a bit like Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo, but it's not one of those. It's not one of those. God, I loved Herbie as a kid. Because I love this. This is so cute. And look at the sort of very basic frame seats. When you look at the sort of Citroen Me seats now, there are some similarities in terms of basics. This is a bargain, Mr. Boo. 290,000. And wouldn't cost you a lot to insure or maintain. But I guess if it's the thing you love, it's the thing you love. Not my favourite thing, but it's a thing. Today. We've bumped into some more subscribers. We've planted all these subscribers there. Who are you? Jane and Steve from all that. Fantastic. Where are you staying? Nice. In Nice. Oh wow. So you have bumped into us. Lovely to meet you.
Idea you'd be here today. Keep looking at you.
You know, it's the first time we've ever done it properly, this show. I don't know why we forget every year or we do something else and we miss it.
You're busy, aren't you?
Yeah. We've been a lot, but we never filmed it.
He's all great.
This is more at our end of things. Look at this lovely Fiat 500. Absolutely gorgeous. It's an unusual colour, isn't it?
It's a very unusual colour.
For a Fiat 500.
Teal.
Teal.
Teal, 1970.
1970. In epically restored, I imagine, but it's beautiful. It's even got the route map of the Alp Maritime. And look at the little case on the back. Look at the Gucci case. Very wisely, they've got it fastened on.
Oh, that's so cute.
Very wisely fastened on.
Really? That's worth a bomb.
It is, yeah. It's gorgeous. And the badges, look at the badges. And then what's this one? This we've seen somewhere else. I mean, it's like a bus version of the Fiat 500. It's the 600. Absolutely fantastic. We saw this, I think, at the Nice show, or one of them at the Nice show, a couple of years ago. So unusual. So much fun. I wonder if some were converted into camper vans. You could imagine they would have been.
This one.
Don't tell me it's for sale. Taxi.
It was a taxi.
Well, I was wondering if it could have been converted into a camper van as well at some point. But look at this one, Mr. Boo. You'll like this. Triumph TRA, TR3A, Triumph Spitfire next to it. But this is the 1960. Isn't it lovely? Getting a really lovely sort of powder blue colour. And just look at the instrument panel. Look at those stopwatches and pressure gauges and clocks, and it's got it all going on. And all of it mechanical, which I love. All you have to press and switch and twiddle and fiddle. No touch screens. Bliss. Except your radio reception will be a bit dodgy. And your aerial might get broken off. And this is a Spitfire. Used to see these as a kid somewhere. Somebody must have been near our house in Yorkshire, had one, I think. But look at this. Again, the instrument panel, absolutely beautiful. The engineering and the craftsmanship, just fantastic. And then this, the Lotus Esprit. Now this is what James Bond had. I had the white Lotus Esprit that went underwater. Wow. Hello. Nice to be with me. Can we put you on camera?
Oh, not with a hat on my head.
We bumped into so many subscribers today. It's lovely.
Everyone smells Twiggy before they spot us.
Well, she's definitely preferable to me. How are you? Lovely to meet you. I'm Tim.
Diane.
Diane, nice to meet you. Hi, Ian, lovely to meet you.
Hello.
What would be here?
This is, it's the first time we've ever done it on the channel. It's so weird. We've been, and for some reason, we've either, you know, we're in between films or whatever, it's never fit in. So it's
Started watching in COVID.
Did you? Somebody else just said that.
We look forward to it.
There was nothing else to do then.
Well, Ian started watching it and I heard him giggling. And I said, what are you watching? So I got hooked now. But what we haven't worked out.
This is something for you. We would like to donate.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happens when you press the button. How much does it deduct?
It does. It deducts for you. You choose. It's like PayPal. It's exactly the same. So you just
Newspaper, we're IT incompetent.
you just press it and you choose how much. You choose how many coffees. One coffee's a £5, so you just choose how many you want to buy. It's as simple as that. And it's very trustworthy. It's not a dodgy thing. Yeah. I think some people are nervous and think it's going to be some con trick or something.
No, you deserve it.
Oh no, thank you. That's what you do. Or if you scan it on your phone, you just press the thing.
Do scanning.
We're going to come round your house for some money with menaces.
Right, can I take a picture of you, Ben? Yeah. Say home.
So yes, I had this James Bond. It was, I forget, was it Moonraker? And it went underwater.
Ooh la la.
It had fins that came out the side and he went into the water, Mr. Bond, and then he went down. I loved it. I've still got it, I think, somewhere. Oh, Mr. Boo's into the fashions. And be your fancy, Mr. Boo.
Not so far.
I could see you in an Ayrton Senna hat.
Who was she?
He's dead. Brazilian. Great motor racing driver, died tragically.
Well,
His tops.
it'll happen, that's it.
Brolly, do you want a brolly? You get a brolly. That's rolly there, Bob. Oh, nice t-shirts. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Oh, look. Steve vintage posters, 95. 30 years ago. How was 30 years ago? 1995. How did that happen, Mr. Boo? Seems like yesterday. Charles Aznavour. Yesterday, when I was young, the taste of life was sweet, like rain upon my tongue. I looked at life that way. I've lost the lyrics. Good song, that. Charles Aznavour. What else have we got? More hats. Old Rad Classic hats. I like those.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we were on, the Rad Classic, when we interloped. Do you remember? Maybe they'll let us officially take part this year. Nice t-shirts. Rad Classic t-shirts. Look over there. Quite nice. And there it is. Where is it, May? 3rd and 4th. So we haven't got the 2026 dates yet. Oh yeah, there we go. 1st, 2nd, 3rd. We'll cover that this year.
Do the show.
Wow, this is a cool beast. Look at that. Wowzer. And what a seat. Little room for Twiggy on the front. No, put Twiggy on the front, Mr. Boo.
Oh, yeah. It's like a Paul Smith cushion.
It's very Paul Smith, isn't it, Top? Maybe Paul Smith's very it. And what's this? Oh, it's a Aston Martin. I don't really get excited about the more modern things. I can't. I don't know why. This is much more me. What's this? Jaguar. Amazing.
The solid and quintessentially British. Look at that.
Okay, oh, you can see one of the playboys in Downton Abbey. Or the Guinness family getting into this. Another friend. It's a very nice way to spend Sunday for Twiggy, this. And the best thing about it is it's free. All free. No entry fee. What more do you want? Brilliant. What else have we got over here? Oh, we're back. I think we're back to the start now. Have we've done the Prince's one. We missed them.
I don't think we missed them.
And this is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Ravishing Bentley, I think. Bentley Mark 6, 1937. This will be worth a few quid, I suspect. Worth a fortune. Amazing. Amazing. A good old-fashioned roller. Funny, it just looks at maybe a little bit dated, this one. It's an in-betweeny age. It's not my favourite. I love the old rollers.
It's a very shiny Corniche.
It is. It is. And you used to see one of these when you were a kid in Yorkshire. You're so exciting. Yet, ironically, there was a time, you know, Mr. Boo, when there were more Rolls Royces in Yorkshire, West Yorkshire, than anywhere else in Britain. Because of all the heavy wool and the mills. When Timothy West ran the factory and everyone had brass.
I thought you were going to say you got really excited when you saw for a Rolls Royce and then you realised it was Jimmy Savile in it.
Well, if you saw a Rolls Royce with Jimmy Savile in Yorkshire, you ran a mile. Even I knew that. I don't know why it took everyone else so long to figure out. Him and that ice cream fella in Scarborough, his mate, what were he called? Better not name him, project done. More hours.
Girls?
Go.
Yes. Yeah.
Un grand variété de véhicules sont exposés. Que faire si je... Question de 1965, j'ai une idée tout à l'heure.
Twiggy's having some estate agent sponsored water. It's very expensive water, that England Volkers. Twigs, they'll be charging you at least 15% commission.
And if you're not into cars, you can always take yourself to the Seashell Museum.
Oh yeah, we've never been to the Crustacean Museum, have we? The Seashell Museum, it's over there, under there, next to the Sal Charlie Chaffee. I can't tell you whether it's any good, whether it's worth shelling out for,
Oh, yeah.
or whether you'd feel crushed if you went. Well, what an absolutely lovely way to spend a Sunday morning into afternoon. And you know what, Mr. Boo? It were free.
It was free.
What a bargain, you see. The best things in life are free. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like, please give us a comment, please think about buying us a coffee. Helps support the channel, it really does. But most of all, folks, remember, in your vintage car or in your normal car, stay charged. Bye.